This person asked, is IVF 100% guaranteed? If I pay 2 million and it doesn't work, do I get the refund? This is a very funny question. Firstly, there is no treatment modality that guarantees 100%. Anyone that tells you that I will be treating you and you have 100% assurance that you'll be getting cured, that person is a scammer. Because the only thing that healthcare providers can do is to care. It is God Almighty that grants cures. But meeting the right set of individuals, those who have knowledge of what they are doing, those who have integrity and sincerity to their practice, this gives you a high chance of achieving success in your treatment, and getting what you desire. But this does not guarantee 100% because we care, God cures. Now for IVF, in developed countries, I mean in Western countries where they have all the sophisticated equipment, materials, expertise, professionalism, you can go on Google and search for this. IVF success is around 20 to 25% assurance. Like 20 to 25, that is, there is like 80 to 75% guarantee that it will fail. I mean, in developed countries. So if it's like that in developed countries, then what of Nigeria? So we've seen cases of people do IVF and it works well. But in most cases, I have someone that has done IVF 3 times, spent 11 million naira, and now the person is still looking for more money to go for IVF again. No child. In fact, none of those IVF sessions lasted for 2 months. Like within some weeks, 6 weeks, there will be miscarriage and that's it. So getting a refund, it's a treatment. Okay, it's not just a procedure that maybe just pay them and they just no. It's a procedure that have a lot of expenses, that have a lot of and no one. I believe that they won't tell you that you're getting 100%. So it's a 50-50 chance, and you put your consent before going into it. So there's no issue of paying back. But this is the advice I give people, that need to go for IVF. If you want to go for IVF, don't borrow money to do IVF. Don't borrow money to do IVF. In fact, if IVF is 2 million, 3 million, and that is just what you have in your account, it's not. Even though I know that what you want to achieve with it is much more than what money can, what money can buy. Like if you have a child, there's no amount that that is sufficient enough to evaluate your child. But looking at the chance of failure of IVF, so it would be ideal if you have 3 million naira in your account and you use all those 3 million naira to do IVF, and you have to start all the way from from the scratch if it fails. So maybe if you have 10 million naira or you have 20 million naira, so if you use 2 million, 3 million to do IVF, and if it's successful, then that's good, and if it failed, then you still have something to fall back to. But borrowing money for IVF and it fails, then that is 2 losses, because you did not get value for what you paid for, and you are still in debt to the person you borrowed from. So it's not ideal you go for loan. If you have the capacity and you have enough money as backup, then go ahead with it. I pray God Almighty grant you success in your endeavor. Thanks so much, the Criterion Kids.